Hello, everyone. It's been a moment. I have missed you guys. I've been trying to record this video for God knows how long now, and the beer market has been dealing with us. So bear with me, guys. I did a lot around the macroeconomics around why we're in the beer market and when we are likely to come out of the beer market. But I think that this video is most important, right? Because I keep getting tons and tons of questions around how to properly do your own research, especially when we have an influx of crypto newbies, and a lot of people keep asking how to properly do your research before they commence either trading or investments. But hey, I mean, we are doing the video, and the video is going to be in four parts because doing your research like a pro takes there's a science around it. I do think that there's a science around it. And I also do think that, there are steps to leverage to driving better outcomes. Today, like I said, the topic on the discussion or in discussion would be doing your research like a pro. And I've narrowed it down to four fundamentals. I mean, four things that would form the bulk of your fundamental analysis for beginners if you're looking at doing your own research in crypto without depending on the OGs for some kind of guidelines. Sorry. So like I said, the video is going to be in four parts, but this part, again, I'm breaking it into four different methodologies that you could adopt while or you would need to adopt while doing your own research, right? Because crypto is a very volatile space, especially with all the influx of coins we see, all the token projects we see. It is very important that you don't fall prey to scam projects, and that's why I'm here for you. So I mean, let's just get right to it because I don't intend for this video to be long. So the first thing I would advise would be start by doing a general research. You want to go as far as 5 pages deep for Google, right? You want to search about, say you're interested in a project, you want to really you want to critically search or do your research around the project. You want to check for independently written research articles too, one that is written outside the team members, and it gives you a rounded overview of what the project is about. And then at the back of your mind, you want to ask yourself four very paramount questions. What does this project get? Where does this project get its value? Does it have the potential to grow over time? Is it scalable? I mean, on a commercial and economic scale, is it scalable? What exchanges is the crypto on? Very important. And who is the crypto partnered with? We see a lot of partnerships happening in in cryptosphere. A lot of them are for scale, right? And a lot of them just don't make sense. But you want to make sure that the partnership is well thought out and is one that you can leverage as an investor. Another thing that is very critical, but you need some kind of skill around this would be the on-chain metrics. Usually the on-chain metrics are those small details that you want to measure that is usually contained in the project paper. It usually will have your market capitalization, it would have your maximum limits, it will have your circulating maximum supply, circulating supply, and you want to critically go into the nitty-gritty of those details, right? So for market capitalization, you want to look at the crypto market cap to help you consider the potentials for its future growth. And I'm talking about the projects with larger market caps usually have less growth, right? And then potential projects that potentially pumps up are one those with higher market caps. It will be very hard to get a significant return on projects like that. However, note that the projects with larger market caps are generally considered to be less risky. So you want to bear that in mind. Another thing would be that we have put the different market caps into bands for you, so you know where your project or your token falls under. I have segmented them into large market cap. You have the mid market cap. You have the small market caps, and then you have the macro market caps. For large market caps, it would be projects in the range of 100 billion US dollars. This tends to be more established, less risky, and they move the least. And then for the mid caps, you have these projects around 1 billion to 10 billion US dollars, and relatively established projects, but more volatile than the large market caps, and then you have the small caps, which sits around the $1 billion range to $100 million, right? They are higher risk and more volatile than the mid large caps, and then you have the micro caps. That is talking speaking to market capitalization. You also want to know what the maximum and circulating supply would be. Maximum supply would be how much of that token will ever exist, and circulating supply would be how much is in existence at the moment. So you want to know what the difference is, right? Look at the max supply, look at the circulating supply. If there's a difference, you want to know, where the remaining tokens have gone and where they are deployed. You also want to evaluate the on-chain transaction count. You also want to the transaction count over value, and then you also want to evaluate the on-chain active addresses, right? You want to make sure you do not have one single person who is holding up all of that crypto, that can control the governance and sink and dump it whenever he likes. And then wallet holders, very critical, right? You want to make sure first on the value side of things, you want to make sure there are a whole lot of people buying into that project. That means the project has some kind of social validation and buying. And then for wallet holders, you want to be sure that one single person does not hold all the power to governance and control. It just pretty much screams whale alert, and you want to be very, very critical about these things. The third would be very critical about the project's website. For me, bad grammar is a no-no, wrong spelling is a no-no. You move crazy, I move out of your project, because I believe that you want to put in time and effort into drafting whatever material, whatever literature you have on your website. So yes, be finicky about the project website, who the team people, the team members are. You want to ask yourself questions like, what is the website like, or what was the browsing experience, navigation experience for me? Does the website carry or clearly state what the purpose of the project, right? Do you understand it? Even are there any red flags for you? My deal breaker would be bad grammar, bad sentences, wrong terminologies, and the likes. And who is the project partnered with? Like I said, there are a lot of collaborations happening in the crypto industry right now. So you want to be sure that it is not just some kind of boo. And the fourth, which is the holy grail, and I will call it a day, right, to be the white paper. One of the most important things to look out for when carrying a fundamental analysis on whatever crypto tokens you are like interested in would be the project white paper. You want to be, the project white paper is the holy grail. It serves as the business plan, right, for that project. A good project white paper for me would be one that is very, very explanatory, right? It's straight to the point. I understand at every the project paper has the white paper has to have a roadmap, a development roadmap, where I know where exactly you are. It has the tokenomics. You want to be very sure what the tokenomics are, and what the allocations are, and what the distribution model is. You want to be sure that these things are very much in tune with the kind of projects. It's a business at the end of the day. Treat it like a business. You want to treat it like a business decision. Are you going to back it? Or with the indicators, are you going to back it? You want to ask yourself, is the white paper well written? Does the white paper clearly state what the project is trying to do? What does the tokenomics and distribution model look like? Very important, right? What stage of development is the project, and what will set this team apart for greatness? What will make them successful? I do think that every crypto project should have a white paper. And at the end of the day, it's in the macroeconomics of things. I do not want to, or I would not wish to drag this conversation more than we have already stretched it out. We are going to meet again and discuss how to do your own research part two. We are going to also break down other fundamentals that I think you should really, really be critical about. But until then, please do well to like my video, subscribe to my channel, and please let's share. I'm going to just to pass the message of crypto, right, until we can scale adoption across Africa. Thank you so much. I have been your, what do I call myself now? So my name is Linda, right, and I am an open internet advocate, and just everything blockchain and crypto. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, bye.